This is Eagle Owl, and today I'll be talking about Jalen Carter because in my last video I didn't go too much in depth on Jalen Carter, but I will talk about him here in this video. He might be a cowboy killer. Also, you see it right there. Okay, this is the Eagles' old emblem, but why is it just white? I think I know. And lastly, didn't think about this till now. Deon Cain versus Covey, because I kept thinking, how would Deon Cain make this team as a third or fourth wide receiver? But I think he can compete with Covey. But let's get straight into it.
From a Sean Desai coach defense.
I mean, did you miss that press conference? What you do? Yeah, it was vacation time. I mean, it's like we said earlier. We want to run, we want to hit, we want to impose our will on people. We want to embody the brand of this city and be gritty, and be tough, and we're not going to take anything from anybody, right? And that's pretty close to a direct quote from that press conference. But that's right. We want people to be able to feel us, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever it takes. We want people to know that we're on the field too, and we're going to dictate how we play the game on defense.
All right, so you see the intro, man, and I forgot to talk about this. I'm just all over the place. That man, Sean Desai, he continues to impress me. I love what Sean Desai said. The message is the same. What he said during his when he got hired, his hire press conference, I don't know what to call it. Yo, I want to make people feel us. The message is still the same. So I can't wait to see this defense. I just want to see some physical football. I know a lot of people are 50-50 on the Eagles non-contact and how they like to play it safe, because how can you be so physical during the games if you haven't practiced physicality or any physical football in so long? We will see. We will see how that work out. But I like Sean Desai what he's doing. He's not really redshirting no rookies. He letting them play, and he letting the best man up. And again, I just like when he speak. I like when he speak. He got the voice of a head coach. Like if he is really good in this role and give him like a year or two, I think he could be a head coach. So all he got to do is walk to walk it. I would say he's talking it. I'm digging it, but he gotta show improve. He gotta show improve. Now, I want to talk about this. As I said in the intro, when I seen this, I'm like, okay, older guys like my father, people I know, older Eagle fans, when they seen this logo, they think of the self-joiners of the world, Randall Cunningham, Jaws and those guys. Me, I think of that Kelly Green when we played the Green Bay Packers, Michael Vick, that classic game on Deshaun Jackson, the LaShawn McCoys and the Kelly Green. A lot of older guys told me they don't really like that one too much, because even on my jersey I got it hanging up somewhere, it doesn't have the logo. It does not have the logo, but it's just Kelly Green and it has the number on the side. But I start looking like, why is it white? And I think they're going to come out with alternate Kelly Greens. I think it's going to be the Kelly Green, like the one that we wore with the Packers, but I think it's going to be a white version you can buy. And I actually like the white Kelly Greens, the one that Jalen Hurts had on, the Randall Cunningham. I actually like that one better than a full Kelly Green jersey. So I think they're going to have two options, in my opinion. They're going to have a basically home option and a away option. Now, the question is, are the Eagles going to wear that during the game? Really not sure, but I like the idea of the alternate jerseys. I like the just Kelly Green and the white, and then I might get one of the rookies. Might get a Jalen Carter, man. I might get a Jalen Carter, or I might get a Kelsey, because Kelsey is a GOAT. So yeah, I think they're gonna have two different Kelly Greens. All right, so let me talk about Jalen Carter. So, like I said, I didn't go into too much detail about Jalen Carter, but I did mention this just a little bit. So, Jalen Carter, made his presence felt. He pushed on a double team to disrupt a play. He told reporters afterwards that the goal is to get defensive rookie of the year. I love that. I love that. Actually, let me go ahead and play that clip of him saying that. I know I put it in my last video, but let me go ahead and play it right here.
I want to be defensive rookie of the year. I had a lot of goals, and it changed every day. But the main goal, defensive rookie of the year. Stuff like that.
To get to that, what do you think you have to do?
Listen to the veterans, Fletcher Cox, BG. Keep listening to them guys, and just keep following behind them.
Based on what you know about the defense, do you feel like it accentuates your strengths?
Yes, sir. I'm very powerful, and our defense, the D-line, Coach Rock, he wants to fire off the ball, and that's something I like to do.
Because you want to be a defensive rookie of the year, what are you expecting and what are you hoping your role to be on this team with a deep defensive line as it is?
I'm not really expecting anything. When they throw me in, I'm just trying to make a big impact to the game.
All right, so you see it. He wants to win defensive rookie of the year. Even with rotating defensive line, he know he's not going to be the primary guy, but he like, yo, I don't care about that. When I'm in that game, I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to make so much of an impact that I will be considered and I will win defensive rookie of the year. I love the confidence. I love what he's saying. And you know what else I love that he said? My boys we might got a Cowboy killer. We got a Giants killer and Boston Scott, but we might got a Cowboys killer. Don't believe me? Let's listen to Jalen Carter say it.
Worse, come on, man. You out here on the NFC champ, so what are you expecting out of this first year?
I'm ready to turn up, make a big impact to the season, to every game, and I'm ready to kill the Cowboys. Everybody got beef on. I might well join the wave.
He's ready to delete the Cowboys. Let's get it. Ooh, we might got a Cowboy killer.
Damn! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you. We might got a Cowboy killer. We got a Giant killer. And if Jalen Carter is our Cowboy killer, I'm with it. I'm with it. I love that he's embracing the culture. Because, I love AJ, but he's getting there. I want him to embrace it a bit. But if he play at a high level, I really don't care. But I love that Jalen Carter is embracing the Eagles culture. He know about the Eagles and Cowboys rivalry. And I think he's going to be disruptive for the Cowboys. He's going to disrupt a lot of stuff. So shout out to Jalen Carter, man. I believe in you. I think you get that defensive rookie of the year. I think you cause the Cowboys hell. And I would love that for sure for bragging purposes. But let's get into this. Last but certainly not least, Deon Cain. So Deon Cain, at the time the tweet came, yesterday, said newly signed Deon Cain is having an active morning involved in the passing game. If he can contribute on specials, he could stick. And then I start thinking, let me play this clip. Hopefully YouTube don't demonetize it. If they do, I got to remove the clip. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play it.
This season, and credit Troy Williams, that offensive coaching staff, Ray Horton, they found a good formula.
Deon Cain with a good return for Birmingham. Cain zigzagging across the field and now can turn on the speed. Cain takes it to the house for the touchdown. What an answer for the champs.
Right, so you see it. I think that was a punt return or a kick return, and he ran it back for a touchdown. And I started thinking, if any spot is open, defense, offense, special teams, it's kick returner and punt returner. I'm not too confident in Brenton Covey. Devin Allen, I'm not sure what's going on with him. But if Deon Cain can run back punts, kick returns like that, we can use him. He will have a spot on this team. I didn't know he could do special teams. I never even thought of it until I seen that highlight on my timeline on Twitter. Why not Deon Cain on special teams? Why not? We have to get somebody else a shot. Now, I know Brenton Covey, he doesn't fumble. I appreciate that. But we need a splash sometimes, man. We need a splash. I'm telling you, it's been since Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles been retired for years now. And even before he was retired, he was basically done because he was getting injured. We need a splash. We have nobody to do that. We got speedsters. We got Quez, who is a speedster, but he's not good on special teams. You think because he's fast. No. He's not that good on special teams. Brenton Covey, shifty. He was good in college, but NFL level, he just take hits, and I pray that he gets up. Every time you take a hit, I feel it. It make me flinch. And again, Devin Allen, Olympic speed. Not sure what we're doing with that. But if this guy Deon Cain is the guy, why not give him a shot at special teams? But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about this news this morning? Deon Cain versus Brenton Covey for special teams. What do you think? Jalen Carter, Cowboys killer. Jalen Carter, man. This is Eagle Al. I'm out.